This first one is obviously from Am I the A-Hole? And it was posted 5 hours ago. This is piping hot.
This is fresh.
Very fresh. It says, Am I the a-hole for looking up spoilers to movies and TV shows, even though it bothers my boyfriend? TLDR. I look up spoilers to media. This ruins my boyfriend's watching experience, but I don't tell him the spoilers. She writes, I love spoilers, or just knowing what's coming up on a show or a movie or a book. Even if it's something silly like a sitcom, I enjoy looking at the wiki for what's going to happen in the episodes. I never tell anybody what I've read or spoil anything for them and for my friends' family. Never even know that I look stuff up beforehand until conversations about spoilers/hating spoilers, etc. came up. So I guess her friends and family didn't know. My boyfriend hates that I do this because he says that it ruins the experience of watching things together for the first time, because I'm not experiencing it at the same time as him. Since he told me that, I don't look up spoilers for the wiki things I know he's excited to watch. I've stopped doing it for mysteries because he likes to work it out together, and I put my phone away so he knows I'm not doing it. But looking up spoilers makes the experience better for me, and since I don't spoil it for him, I don't think I need to stop completely and still do it for random things / when I want to. But he keeps asking me before every show or movie if I've looked stuff up, even if it's just a random TV movie he doesn't care about. We've had an argument yesterday after he once again said this. I told him I don't want to stop doing it for every single thing that we ever happen to watch together, and that I don't understand why he cares so much since I don't tell him what happens or give it away with my facial expressions. He says I'm the asshole for this because I continue to do it knowing he hates it and I'm being inconsiderate. Most of my friends and family agree with him and say that I should stop doing it for all movies / shows because it's strange / unusual and I know it bothers him. Am I the
asshole? You are definitely the
Oh, really?
Yes.
Okay.
I mean, that's messed up. It's messed up. I mean, you want to experience something together with somebody, and one person has like the upper hand because they know everything about it. It's like, it kind of defeats the purpose, especially for a couple.
Yeah.
I would say you're going blind to the movie, and there's something amazing, like experiencing it, you know?
Yeah.
You know, if like, perfect example is like if we, like me, you, Chrissy, Adam, everybody else, we all go to the movies, right? To go see, let's say, Endgame. All right, perfect example. Marvel Avengers. Chrissy knew about Tony sacrificing himself and the hammer being picked up by Captain America.
Is that hypothetical, or she actually knew?
She knew. She looked it up. Let's just say she looked it up beforehand, and the rest of us did not know that.
Right.
So for all of us, it's like, oh my God, he's worthy. But she's like, yeah, I looked that up. Blah 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 blah. It's just kind of like messed up. You're not feeling it. You're not discovering it at the same time. You know.
So wait, like, did she actually know, or was that hypothetical?
That's hypothetical.
Oh, okay. I was like, wait, whoa.
No.
Okay.
But it's like it's kind of like digging up a secret tomb, and then you bury it back up and like, hey, let's go find this thing. Let's go dig it up together. But you already went to it before. Or it's just spoilers. It's messed up.
So for those of you that are listening or watching, I've actually started watching Lost because everybody rants and raves about how amazing it is, and I want to experience it myself. But I started watching it with a group of people that a couple of them have already seen it, and then a couple of us haven't. And I will say it makes the experience more frustrating because I want to ask, like, I'll ask a bunch of hypotheticals being like, what if this happened because this event happened? And it's kind of annoying because I can guess based on the other people's facially responding to it, if I still think my theory is true or if I still think it's going to unfold in the show. So I get why the boyfriend's a little annoyed because like you can ask a question and then based on your knowledge of the person that you're talking to, you can grasp like, oh, they didn't react to it, so I bet I was wrong kind of theories.
Yeah.
But I mean, if she stopped doing it for things that they're not even watching together, or wait, no, hang on. If she stopped doing it for things that they're watching together, then I think it's fine.
Yeah.
But if she wants to spoil it on her own for other TV shows, books, media that she's watching, go for it.
Yeah, she can watch it on her own, but
don't drag her boyfriend into it. Makes her an asshole, though. You know what I mean? Like, does that really make somebody an asshole? looking up spoilers and not spoiling it for others. Because if she was spoiling it for him, then of course you're the asshole.
Yeah.
But like, she's just kind of ruining it for herself.
My question is, why is she so afraid to go into it blind? Why she has to look it up? It's kind of like, what kind of traps are in here? It's like knowing the escape room without even trying it first, without knowing anything, because that's the best part, going into an escape room and like not knowing a damn thing.
Yeah.
But if you already did your homework and cheated about it, I don't know. I think that's a hole. I hate that.
I do get why he says like he wants her to not to, because it does ruin the experience. Like you said, in the visual of like if Chrissy knew those things had happened, or if whoever knew that those things happened in the film, everybody else is reacting, geeking out, like enjoying the experience, and then they're just like, yeah, I knew. It ruins the vibe.
Yeah.
So I get what you're saying.
And you know the funny thing is, I never seen Lost.
Oh, really?
Everyone talked about it when it was a thing, so I'm like, I don't want to watch it because everyone's been talking about it.
Right.
You know, so maybe a couple more years after. I really forgot a lot what people were talking about, so I could watch it now.
I mean, it's not popular now.
No, but
at all.
I do that with a lot of movies and shows now. When it's too popular and people talk about it, and I'm like, well, damn it, you're talking. They put so much enthusiasm to it, so they're so hyped and so just going crazy about it, and like the way they're pitching it or selling it, it's just like I can visualize it. So I'm like, I don't need to go watch. I don't need to see this anymore. I can just listen to you.
I do feel like, though, with Lost, there's so many characters that even if you knew something was going to happen or was coming up, I don't think as somebody that's not watching the show, you would really understand, because there's literally so many names. Like, there's even a character on the show who doesn't even go by his proper, like, birth name. So I think you would be clear if you wanted to, but it's a lot of time. Each episode's 45 minutes, and each season, I think, has 25 episodes. So it's long.
Wow.
But it is like the best acting lesson if you're ever looking for something to kind of like brush up on your skills.
I like that. I've been told the ending, so that's why I don't watch it.
Oh no! Yeah. So you remember the ending?
Yeah, I remember the ending. So I'm just like, yeah.
Yeah, don't spoil it for me, because
I won't.
I'm making a notebook of like all the things I think could happen. So if I do happen to write down one thing that's right, I'm gonna like high five.
See, that's fun.
Yeah,
that's fun.
Right? Okay. Anyways, sorry. Back to the post, but I see a lot of people saying that they're not the asshole, and a lot of people say that they do this too.
Wow.
Like one person here wrote, not the asshole. I do this quite often too. Wife has zero issues with it. You're not disclosing anything to anyone, and I don't get why this bothers him so much. You're obviously still enjoying watching the shows. No pleasing some people, I guess. Interesting. And then someone commented to that saying, I get why it bothers him. It's different to discover something together versus discovering something that's new to you than the other person already knows about it. You're experiencing all these emotions: surprise, joy, grief, frustration, etc. And the other person's having less or no reaction because they already knew what could happen and already know how it resolves. You're not sharing the experience the same way as if you both were on the same emotional journey. Yeah. Sounds like OP understands that, and that's why she stopped looking up spoilers for things. He's excited about the two of them watching together. That's very considerate of her, and it's ridiculous for him to be upset about her looking up spoilers for things he doesn't care about. I agree.
Okay.
I agree with what they're saying, that like it is a little ridiculous that he's mad about things that he's not even watching with her. That to me is dumb.
Okay. I didn't catch that part. Then yeah, that's stupid. But if you're watching it together, then I can see why he's mad.
Okay, yeah, I get that. Yeah, a lot of people are saying not the a-hole. I'm kind of surprised because I thought like more people would say, you're the a-hole. Oh, people are saying like it's an anxiety thing. Like, I suffer from anxiety, so I tend to look up plot lines, though not always spoilers. It is just so I know if I can handle something or not. Okay,
that makes sense.
I kind of get that, because there's a lot of popular media these days that people are saying needs trigger warnings, and they don't have trigger warnings in it. I want to know, when did trigger warnings start, first of all? Second of all, now that they're around, what kinds of things do you need to warn people about when it comes to triggers? I need to do some research on that.
I would think anything like serious, severe, like some of those murder mysteries places and like shows or documentaries, or like photosensitive, like sensitive
Oh
like
yeah,
strobe lights and
flashing
whatnot.
lights.
Yeah, especially like disturbing content of like child molestation
Yeah.
or abuse, bullies, anything that could trigger somebody else.
Like, when do you think that started? That people wanted warnings? Because like,
So,
there were no trigger warnings when like Blair Witch Project came out, and that traumatized me as a kid.
No, that was a good thing about. I don't know. I'm on the fence about like having trigger warnings and then like not having trigger warnings. It's like just go into it.
Just get it into
And
it.
if you hate it, then you just walk out and you write a thing about it.
Like, people are telling me not to watch Baby Reindeer.
What is that? I've heard that.
Stalker one that's out right now.
Okay, I've been hearing that name a lot.
Yeah.
So, what is that on?
It's gosh, I don't know what it's on, but it's like a true story of this guy who wrote his personal story of being stalked by like a fan or a person.
Ooh.
And people were saying like I should watch it to be educated, but then a lot of people were saying don't watch it because it might be triggering. I know a lot of people have turned it off because it's so triggering, but like I can't even think of the last time I was triggered by something on TV.
You want me to watch it? And I'll tell you.
Sure.
I'm like, yeah, you can watch this.
Yeah, I'm down for that.
Cool.
Let me know. Give me the
Or we
warning.
should just watch together. We should start a reaction.
I know. Everybody wants me to do reactionary content, but I've tried it before. That's why I launched like my Dare Bear Live YouTube channel, and like no one cared. Like literally it did worse than like the Delulu Canoe.
Or did you do it by yourself?
Yeah, it was just me. It was me reacting to like themes of TikToks and like TikTok videos that people submitted to me, and like people just like didn't care about my reactions. So yeah, maybe I need someone to like bounce it off of.
Yeah.
We'll see.